The family of a Hamilton woman is crediting a new iPhone feature for a quick emergency response after she was involved in a bad crash earlier this month. 21-year-old Hannah Ralph was critically injured in the crash near Flesherington and remains in hospital. That's a small community near Owen Sound. And joining us now are Hannah's parents, Carolyn and Mike. Thank you both for joining us. I know this is not an easy time. Just start us off by telling us what happened.
Well, Hannah was actually driving alone in a rural area of like around Markdale, Hanover area, and she crashed into a tree. We still don't really know what happened because she's not able to share that with us. But what we do know is that as soon as it happened, we got a text that told us that a crash had been detected, and her best friend actually called right back on her phone, and an OPP officer picked up on the scene. And we were just stunned that they were able to get to her so fast. And they had to cut her out of the car. It was, you know, she wouldn't have survived otherwise. So we're just really, really thankful for the Markdale first responders, the OPP, and the fact that she had purchased this phone and set up the crash detection system, because
yeah, you have to set up the emergency contact, which she did, but the feature's on there and you have to set it up. But I'm going to say that's what saved her life.
Wow. So just a terrible crash, but so lucky that first responders were able to get to her as quick as they were. And you're now crediting this new iPhone feature that essentially, as you just noted, Mike, alerted her emergency contacts.
Yeah.
Well, it alerted her emergency contacts. It also alerted the closest first responders with her exact coordinates. So even though she was on a rural road, like just a numbered road, they said she probably wouldn't have been found for hours if she hadn't had this technology. So we're just really thankful because she's here with us still.
That is just incredible. I want to ask you how she's doing today.
She's actually.
Today was a great day. She got her breathing tube pulled out today, and she's on the mend.
Oh, that is so good to hear, because we understand her injuries are critical, and she still remains in the ICU at Sunnybrook Hospital. The reason the two of you are talking to us today, as brave as you are, is because you want other families to know about this safety feature. Is that right?
Sure. Yeah,
Correct.
For sure. Especially, I mean, it's, you know, really like a parent's worst nightmare that your child starts driving and that they're out there, and you know, we feel really pretty helpless, and we just have to trust. And the worst happened for us, and you know, thankfully she was able to be found, helped, and she's still here with us. So, yeah.
My goodness. I mean, it's a parent's worst nightmare, and thank goodness for this crash detection feature. I'm sure you're thinking about that all the time. Tell us more about Hannah and what her road to recovery looks like.
So Hannah is just this force. She's a creative force. She's a musician, such a talented musician, and was working on her musical career. We're really hoping that she's going to be able to get back on her feet again. Her body was pretty crushed in the accident, and she's had a lot of surgeries already. So it's going to be a really long road back to rehabilitating her body. Right? It was. We just want to see her back on stage, back performing, and back in our home. So.
Mike, is there anything you'd like to share about Hannah?
She's the greatest kid I ever. I just love her so much. I can't wait till she gets out of here and comes home. I want to hear her song. She sings whenever she's at home. She's always singing. She's always got a song going on. The house feels empty without her. I got to get her home and have my little girl in the house again. That's all I want.
I know this is an overwhelming time, but there's also been an outpouring of community support. Tell us about that if you can.
It's been overwhelming, just so incredible. The support's been incredible from not just our family and friends, but the larger community and the communities Hannah was involved in, my communities, Mike's. It's amazing to see when things happen, tragedies happen, how we come together, right? And I don't think we could be standing here actually talking even without that support that we've had.
Oh, it's been incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely
We're
incredible.
really thankful.
Okay, well, we are so glad that Hannah is on the road to recovery and that her ventilator was removed today. Carolyn and Mike, we know this is not an easy time again, but we so want to thank you for this conversation and for putting this out there for other families as well.
Can I just give a big thanks to the staff at Sunnybrook Hospital as well?
Of course,
They've been
yeah.
incredible. And I mean, between the first responders and the staff here at Sunnybrook, I don't think she could be in a better place. And we're just so grateful for that as well.
Okay, we hope to talk to the both of you soon. Take care, and thank you again. We're all thinking of Hannah today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.